guys, welcome back. Sagittarius. Every time. Where's my lip gloss? Anyway, alright. Sagittarius, let's get started. Let's see. I left two here. I don't understand where the hell they're at. And then I always start because I'm like, okay, I have everything I need. No, I don't. No, I don't. It was here yesterday. I know. So if it's gone, it's because somebody grabbed it. Alright. Sagittarius. Whoa. That was fast. Sagittarius. Right now you guys are exposed and revealed, right? I feel like you guys are feeling very exposed. 21, which comes down to 3. I'm getting for some of you guys, it's going to be different for a lot of you guys. Let me see if I can block the sun. No, I can't block the sun. I'm getting for some of you guys are feeling very exposed and revealed because you guys have gone through a healing process. Some information has come out. I'm getting a bunch of different messages, like not even just like 2 like normally. I'm getting for some of you guys feel raw and exposed because you guys are expressing some emotions. Some of you guys are feeling raw and exposed because some of you guys are doing things that are your comfort zone. It's going to be different, okay? We'll go deeper into it and see exactly what's going on. Yeah, opening to discover. See, I feel like you guys right now are, there's different things that are happening, and it's leaving you feeling very raw, right? When we are moved out of our comfort zone, that makes you feel raw and exposed. It's like when you're a wallflower. You go to a party and you're a wallflower, right? And you're in the corner and you don't want anybody to look at you. All of a sudden somebody pulls you in the middle of the circle and you're like, this is not where I wanted to be. Everybody's looking at me. This is not what I wanted to do. But the universe is saying, hey, we need you to get in the middle of the circle and enjoy life and dance it off, right? So it could be that a lot of you guys are doing things that are out of your comfort zone, but it's because the universe is saying, we need you to be seen. We need you to take up space because you deserve to take up space. And so I feel like right now the universe is putting you in vulnerable positions. And even if it's not anything like huge, it's not like, oh, let's say you're speaking in front of millions of people or even thousands of people. Maybe it is really as simple as in you're going out to parties or gatherings and you are an introvert and you hate being around people, right? But you're going out of your comfort zone because you're growing. You're evolving and you're in different experiences, and these experiences require you to interact a little bit more with other people in the matrix, right? And so it could be that you guys are just feeling a little bit too seen. But it's fine. You guys are fine. You guys are Sagittarius. Like, be seen. Be seen. Oh shit, there's a lot. Alright. We got beautiful and caging. What did I say? You guys are coming out of your cage, right? You guys are allowing yourself to be seen. And I feel like it's your heart, really. The reason why you guys were so closed off for a really long time is because you guys were protecting your heart, right? I feel like you guys went through some stuff, maybe still are going through some stuff, so you guys cut yourselves off from certain experiences because it really was like, not only, but remember, when you shut yourself down from getting hurt from bad experience, but you also shut yourself down from good experiences. You can't completely shut off and be like, oh, only good will come in. That's not how that's why you have boundaries, right? Because then once you have boundaries, you say, okay, we're gonna go out there, but as soon as you touch my boundary, we're done. So this experience does not turn bad. We know when to leave when an experience turns bad, right? That is a point of learning and understanding and having boundaries. All right, this is where my boundary was crossed. We're not going any farther. It's time for me to remove myself so that now experience that might have turned ugly is not. And I feel like this is what's happening. You're uncaging yourself. It's almost like you're coming out of that block and you guys are now having your boundaries up, but you guys are starting to enjoy life because now good things can come in. And yes, there'll be things that come in that are like trying to get at you. Look, close encounters is at the bottom. It looks like there's things that are trying to get at you, but they can't. You're completely protected here. You're completely protected by your guides as well. Like right now, you are so surrounded by universal protection, by your ancestors. They are protecting you like nobody's business. Thou shall not pass, okay? Thou shall not pass. Like you are very highly protected right now, and it's because you're meant to come out, and you are very vulnerable, right? It's almost like your mom. The vision I'm getting is like a mom that teaches her kid how to ride a bike, right? Like, I know you're scared, but we're gonna get on this bike. And let's say it's after you fell and got really hurt. It's that experience, like, I never want to ride a bike again. And it's your mom like saying, look, I know that hurt, I know that was rough, but we're gonna try again. I'm here, I'm by your side, like I'm here with you. Let's do this together, right? I feel like that's what your guides are doing right now. They are holding you, they are with you, and they're saying, come on, let's go out, come on, there's tacos. I'd be like, oh, tacos, let's go. Okay, no, okay, no. God, I need chapstick, dude. I seriously leave everything ready for me to like just be here, and if I need something, and they're both gone. They're both gone. I bet you anything it was my daughter too. So anyway, okay, yeah. And because you're chartering uncharted seas. Oh my gosh. What the hell? That's an uncharted noise. You're going on uncharted seas, and you do not have your sea legs yet. You don't have your sea legs. Again, it's almost like you're wobbling, and you don't know what you're doing, and you're Bambi over there, you know, just reborn, and you can barely walk, right? You don't have your sea legs, and that's okay. This is new territory. You're meant to not know. Who the hell goes into a profession? It's like, I know how to do this. Who goes to like med school in the first day and is like, I'm a doctor, I know how to cut somebody open? I don't think anybody, even those like hyper geniuses, you know the shows that I'm talking about, they still go to law school. They still have to crack open the book, even if they can be really good at it and, you know, be like the best. They still go to school. They finish faster, they're better at it than everybody else. All of that stuff, they still have to go to school. They don't just wake up and be like, I'm a doctor because I know what I'm doing. No, they're usually have, like, you know, photographic memory, so they remember everything. So it's really easy for them when, you know, they're doing something. When they go in, you know, especially like people like that have autism and stuff, they don't necessarily have that fear in them that most people do. Like, am I gonna unalive this person? Like, if I touch them? Like, ma'am, you're giving them a shot, a tetanus shot. Like, calm down. It's a flu shot. Chill. And you're over here like, ugh. No. Alright? Chill. Chill, bird. Chill. Alright? And I feel like right now you guys are literally like on... It's just... you guys are getting your sea legs. And the universe is holding you while they are taking you out into new areas. But you are feeling very raw, very vulnerable, very seen. You feel like you're being nitpicked at. There's a lot of overthinking too. Like, stop overthinking. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? I just got on here with this shirt, which I actually love, but I know for a fact a lot of people are going to be like, what the hell is she wearing? I don't usually wear shirts like this, but my mom gave it to me yesterday, and I was like, it kind of looks like Mexico's jersey. And so I put it on, and here we are, and it says cheers. So sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. Yeah, sometimes you do. I think that if I go to a bar and everybody knows my name, I'm going to have to start going to AA next, because people should know me by my name at the bar. I mean, if you lived in the same house forever and that bar has been there family through family, like, okay, I get that, obviously. Or maybe you work there as a young person, right? But if I go to a bar and they're like, Jennifer, I'll be like, no, I have a problem. I have a problem. even if I go to the liquor store and the person's like, hey, what's up? How's it going? How's your mom? I think I have a problem. Clarifying exposure and revealed. We got Crow. Yeah, what did I say about your ancestors, your guides? Right now you are being so supported. You're being supported, but also, like, I keep getting that image of like a mother holding the bike, like continuing to hold it until you say you're ready. Don't let go. Don't you dare let go. Like, don't let go. I'm not ready. You hold on till I say. I feel like you're being held on to. They're not gonna let go until you're ready, or until you say, right? That's what they're saying. Like, we got you. We got you. We're gonna hold on until you're ready, until you tell us to let go, and then we're gonna let go, right? It does feel like for a lot of you guys might look and it says God 21 and 21. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Look at this. 21 and 21. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? 21 and 21. Yeah, you're starting to see magic. You're starting to see power. Maybe some of you guys, your gifts are coming in, and I just saw 1111, and you guys are really freaked out because you have no idea what's going on. And I can totally understand, because I have a friend who she can't see dead people, and she is still to this day very scared of it. She will not fully open her gifts, even though those are her gifts, and she's very, very scared of it. Because it's scary. You're seeing things that you've been told that you should not be seeing, right? You've been told all your life by people that maybe don't believe in magic, or don't believe in, you know, spirituality, or they just don't expand their mind to the realities of what is the most basics of matrix, right? And so now you're coming into a reality where it's like shit's real, and you're starting to see through the veil, and it's freaking you out, right? They're saying, listen, we're going to hold on to you until you're good with this, right? I am I have Taurus in my 12th house, and Taurus in your 12th house usually is like being able to communicate, or, you know, what's the word, you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. When you're I can't remember the name, but you know what I'm talking about. And when that started happening, I was like, people would just show up, and then it simmered down. It was almost like I got a full blast of it, and then it simmered down for the last few years, and lately it's been starting to build up again. So it's kind of giving this, right? It's kind of giving the same energy. It's almost like, all right, you now understand, you now have your gifts, you've dealt with like other gifts, and so we're gonna start incorporating bigger gifts that are just a little bit scarier, but we have you, and we're gonna hold on until you're ready. All right. A new event is happening. This is creating an omen. It's almost like an omen. I'm just hearing like an omen of something that's going to be going down in history. But I feel like this has something to do with what you're going to be doing, right? Clarifying, opening to discover. You got waterfall. This is going to bring an overabundance of, I feel like, emotion, but also money. Chasing after something, crying. Yeah, see, what did I say? There's going to be emotional releasing here. It's almost like, because you're seeing that what was happening before, maybe you thought you were crazy. Maybe you thought that something was wrong with you. Maybe you thought that you were just making all this shit up, and all the work that you did was for naught, because everybody kept telling you, you're crazy, go do what you're supposed to do, quit, you're in the wrong. Do you understand? I'm going to give you guys an example of what I'm kind of understanding. Do you guys understand that I have worked since I was 16 up until 2021, which was about 4 years? So for 4 years I have not worked, and everybody all of a sudden sees me as somebody that doesn't want to get their life together and doesn't want to work and is lazy, even though I spent I don't know how many years working, and I worked great jobs. I worked at Continental Airlines, JetBlue, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. I worked at the post office for 7 years. Like, I am a hard worker. But then all of a sudden, like, 4 years go by, and that was when I did like my deepest, darkest dive. Like, I had a, you know, a pass to hell, right? Like, the next time I go again, I'm gonna get a free sub, because that's how many times I've been. Like, it was that deep dive of like when you're going and you've gone and you're deep in it, right? And that is why, because it took a toll also emotionally, but physically. Physically, when you're dealing with stuff, it doesn't get better. It usually gets worse because you're digging stuff out and it hurts more, right? So my health took a toll, my kids' health, a lot of stuff got unearthed. And so people were seeing, because I wasn't following the 3D norm, oh, she's just not. No, do you not understand what I'm doing? What I'm doing is actually changing timelines and changing family lines and family trees. I am doing things beyond your comprehension. Like, you don't understand. You don't understand. And the fact is that when you try, even if you try to go and, let's say, get a job or go do something and get out of where the universe is trying to keep you, I promise you, they will fuck your car up. They will make it so that you can't move. And that's when you know I'm not supposed to be moving. Because every time I move, I meet a locked door. I meet a locked door. This is where I'm supposed to be, right? And people are not going to understand that. They don't need to understand that. The truth is that that's none of their damn business, right? Unless they're paying your bills. And if that's the case, well, then you know what? Either you help without strings or don't help. It's that simple. If there's strings, I don't even want it. Clarifying, beautiful uncaging. You got birds, communication. Yeah, negotiate, debate, chatty, discuss. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys do have ADHD. You guys might be really flighty, really nervous. I feel like you guys are really scared to do whatever it is that you're doing. Somebody might be calling or texting you, and I feel like you're very nervous to speak to this person. This could be a job opportunity, and you're very nervous. You're like you're like sick to your stomach nervous. Some of you guys, this could be somebody wanting to start a business with you. It's an opportunity. And you guys, again, it's out of your comfort zone, and but it's something that's going to lead to something really amazing. Close encounters, clover, lucky, happy coincidences. Yes. Yeah. Unexpected rendezvous, good fortune. This could be a fling. This could be a fling, but I feel like this fling, when you think of fling, you think of like relationship. I am seeing it that way, but I'm also seeing like a fling, like when you fling around like, let's say a rubber band, and then you get pulled back and then you get flinged forward. That's what I'm seeing. Good fortune, a reward. It is something, it could be something short-lived. It could be something short-lived, right? Flirting, it could be something, but I feel like it's going to help awaken you to that root chakra energy, right? That energy that's like that kundalini rising. For some of you guys, this is somebody that you don't want to, that you let me get one more, because it does say close encounters. It could be somebody that's coming back just to get closure. Maybe that's somebody that you talk to. It doesn't go anywhere, but it does still fling you forward. Yeah, look, wild card, surprise. Yeah, but this is a game changer. This is something that's going to give you advantage, whether it's going to help you clear out some kind of energy, or whether this is somebody that's just, like I said, it's going to fling you into the right places. It's almost like whatever's coming in is going to help you, catapult you into where you need to go. Let me get one more on that. Yeah, on a quest, relocation. Know where you're going, leaves no one behind. Cyclical, faithful, yep. And then honeymoon. It doesn't say honeymoon, it says hummingbird. Enjoyment, be present, rapid result. Yeah, I feel like this might be a light fling, honestly. It could be a fling. Maybe you're going to go, and that's going to raise your kundalini. And when you open that up, That energy is powerful. When you tap into that, your own energy like that, things start happening. Things start happening, especially if you're in the right place and at the right time, and you tap into that energy, and the energy is just right for like pushing that project forward, starting that business, whatever it is. That is like, what is it? Is it like the, what is it, the, not diesel, what is it with the cars where you put the not NOx, no, it's NOx, what is it called, when you do the, and it goes like nitro, I don't know, I've never been into that. I watched Fast and Furious 1 and I was like, cool, and then I watched 2 and I was like, and then I half watched 3 and I was like, stop. Like, stop it already. This is too much. You're going on a journey. But I also, it says walking boots, and I heard these boots are made for walking, and that's just what we'll do. See, I feel like you're gonna have like a close encounter. It's almost like you're going to connect with someone, but it's going to help you realize something. I don't know if it's going to help you realize, you're going to get closure, whatever it is, but this is what you're going to choose, freedom, and you're going to choose to go on your own path with having your independence, but it's going to give you some kind of closure. And I don't feel like you need closure, like you're not asking for closure, but this is closure that's coming in anyway, right? Whatever it is. Yeah. But this is going to boomerang you into fish, resources, abundance. It's moving you along the path. It's almost like, I'm getting like that scene from Bambi when he's learning how to walk and the mother's like nudging his butt. She's like, come on, and he needs that little nudge, and then he like gets on all fours. He's like, starts walking. That's what I'm seeing. All right, I'm gonna leave it here, Sagittarius, but I am gonna get you guys some guidance. Plant the seeds. Plant the seeds for what you want to grow. Look, even the cat's helping. Everybody has to help. You want to eat? You have the claws for it. Come on. You have the claws for it. You can help. Yeah. Planting the seeds for exactly what it is that you're wanting to, for whatever this comes from, right? Yeah. Listening to wisdom, and then ground and center. You see that cat over there just doing its yeah, right, they're just laying there, but really they're absorbing so much. Yeah, so listening to wisdom, taking in what you're learning, right? And with plant the seeds, I also am getting like, listen, even if nothing is happening right at this moment, continue to do the mundane. Continue to do the mundane until the new things happen, right? Continue to do what needs to be done. In fact, get your life ready as if something big was happening. Okay, I'm going to get my house ready as if I was going to travel. So everything is put away. Everything is in its place. If I leave for a week and this is here and that is there, is everything safe, right? Like, think as if you already are. Okay, next week I'm going to travel, so I need to get a suitcase. Do I have a suitcase? I need a suitcase. So I'm going to get a suitcase and I'm going to start shopping for what I need, right? And you should always have an emergency bag anyway. You never know. I've been in those experiences where you needed an emergency bag and they came in handy. I even have an emergency like medicine thing, like this one. I have 2 of these filled just in case like something happens and I lose one, whatever, and at least I have my backup medicine, because your girl needs it. Okay, all right, Sagittarius, I love you guys so much. I hope this helped, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.